always just that
active and defending.
I think it's like.
Am I live? Of course I'm live. People deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in each and every time. If like myself, you're in the United Kingdom, then good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night where everyone else is concerned. I hope everyone's doing well and safe, with it being the midway point of the week regarding your personal and private goals, hopes, dreams, ambitions, aspirations, overcoming any hardship. I hope you lot are making positive progress in that. As I always say, you ain't got health, you're dead, innit? So I hope everyone's got their health and I hope their loved ones have it or continued in better health. Please do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button, Twitch gang. Please make sure you're participating in the chat as well. One love to the Twitch gang, because we just came off doing the Q&A and we actually spoke about Spurs Arsenal. Better yet, I did the preview. Now YouTube, that will be cut up and clipped up and out throughout the course of the day, much like all the things are. I don't know why, but please make sure you're not only just following and subscribing to my platforms, but you're checking out the platforms, the playlist, on YouTube. Obviously, make sure you're following on TikTok and make sure you're actually aware that it's on Spotify and Apple Music as well. I'll try and put my stuff via MP3 mode. I only say that because I saw a DM today that was like, this is a game changer. I didn't know that you did this. Maybe that's my bad and I'm doing something wrong and not notifying people, because it is what it is. But yeah, large up you lot, people. 26 likes. We're off to an okay start, I guess. What are you lot saying? Big up Muay Thai. Hopefully we can Muay Thai kick the spuds tomorrow, innit? I'm good, my guy S. I'm good, man. Life could be better. Life could be worse, man. I'm appreciative to have the platform that I have with you lot across YouTube and Twitch. I'm a bit hot, which again doesn't make sense because I've just put this jacket on. But yeah, let's turn that fan on. And where's my water? There it is. Sweet. Hopefully, I'm a bit nervous about tomorrow, but I don't want to get into it, man. It is what it is. Back with my broski Curtis to me away. Not sure what that means, but yeah, man. Lick down the like button. Pause. Good day, DG. Have you done your Q&A? Is it based on football only or everyday stuff as well? People are asking everything. Feel no sort of way. Ask any question you want. The Q&A is done, but go true, man. Just want to say, bro, little things you've said have encouraged me to take a leap and open my own gym. Best of luck with that, man. Do your thing, bro, Ski. Do your thing. Send me some pictures. Let's get that advertising going, man. Let's get that promoted. Go and support the gym. Love to see it, man. Not gonna lie, I'm nervous for tomorrow. We can never be too overconfident being Arsenal fans, bro. It's peak, man. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak. It's peak. I don't know why. I think we're freezing. If any of you have seen Illich play at Verona, you know he's the Xhaka understudy we need. Also, I think Lloyd Kelly. I don't really believe in Lloyd Kelly at this moment in time, but Illich is a very good player, and I showed you a lot yesterday my spreadsheet of players. City just sold him last season, you know. I think his contract was running up and that they just sold him. So that could be an L for them. 100 of you here. That's the target. If you all hit the like button, we've done it, people. Or some of you are on Twitch. But if you haven't hit the like button, unexpected high bills. But yeah, very good progressive passer. Very tidy on the ball. You know, City just sold him basically permanently this year or last season. He's a decent little player. Good find. CIR, man. You're right. We're all nervous about tomorrow, my guy. Appreciate that. Smash the like button and switch back to Twitch. Careful, it's almost like you're liking Twitch, my dude, man. Come on. Hope you're blessed, DG. Big up the National for being loyal to the realist. Ryan, without guys like you, it can't be done. Guys and girls supporting the thing. So madness. Please stop spamming, my dude. We already saw you say that. Stop spamming, bro. There's no need to keep copying and pasting. I don't have to get you out of here and evict you from this, yo. You seem like a good addition. Charlie. No jokes, Charlie. No class clown business today. Shout out to you, man. Hey, one of my favorite spuds. Yo, DG, hope you're doing good. Big up the chat. Big up yourself, man. Hickey deals a must. No dramas. Trust. Hey, big up my guy PM. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Finland. Big up the Finnish. Finnish? It is Finnish, right? Sounds wrong. That feels like I'm saying something wrong, but shout out the Finland ones. The fans, them. So yeah, man. Obviously, we got Spurs tomorrow. Oh, it is what it is, isn't it? Let's fucking have it, mate. It is what it is. It's two bottlers, North London derby, most important derby in a minute, hottest derby in a minute. Really, there's nothing to play for. It's just fourth place trophy, the battle of the inconsistent Dons. Seasons are on the line. For them, it probably convinces Kane to sign a new deal and Conte to prolong his stay, much less bring players in. For Arsenal, the same logic. It convinces players this is a place to be. It's over exceeding expectations per se. It means, you know, the Telemans and Gab has this, even though I don't think Telemans should be, come on now, you should be signing regardless. It's a chance to do a thing. If they win, we're still a point ahead of them. And then we're probably relying on Burnley and someone else to fuck up. What do we really want to get into that? Wait, if we lose and win our last two, all our last games, do we win? Do we still get top four? Or if we draw? I can't lie though, man. I have more confidence in beating Spurs than Newcastle away next Monday, though, man. We have to be on smoke. We have to be on smoke tomorrow, bro. It's time. The thing is, I don't want to play emotional football. As I said on Twitch, and I'll re-upload it. Play the game, not the occasion. We all know if you win, what could happen. We all know that you could confirm Champions League. But play the game. Just focus on Tottenham. Focus on the fact that we haven't beaten Tottenham at their place in a hot second. We ain't done the double over them in a hot second. Some of these players ain't done it in a hot second. Just focus on that. If you can see the goal, which probably will happen, don't think, oh my God, it's done. If you take the lead, don't think it's done. It's a bit of catch-22, as I was speaking about on Twitch, because we can't do this attacking thing for 90 minutes. It worked to be fair, we probably got more luck of trying that because it kind of worked against Chelsea, United, West Ham, and there's definitely a fourth game. Chelsea, West Ham, United, Manchester United, Chelsea. There's definitely a fourth game where we kind of did this Bandulu thing, innit? Where it could have went left for us, really. So we could go down that, but it's been shaky in all aspects. But and again, we can't do the defensive thing for 90 minutes. We're not a good defensive side. We're an improved defensive side. We need to channel our emotions and we need to use emotions, but at the same time, we can't do this emotional thing, you know. And the same goes for Spurs, really and truly. We've got to feed off the fans, feed off each other. Just don't let yourselves down, innit? Don't let me down. Don't let you lot down. Because, boy, if you lot was going to crumble in this top four thing, you should have done it in January. You've got us to May. Don't. I know the world can be cruel, but don't do this to us Arsenal fans. Because I'm sure Arsenal and Spurs, in the back of either person's head, we're all thinking, yo, are these not really going to do it? It'll be a good look for this young side, man. It'll be a good look for Spurs as well. It's just need to go out there and do the job, man. Just need to go out there and do the job, man. Really and truly. As I said, man, I'd rather win here, innit? Because Newcastle away, I think it's long. You know, end of the day, Spurs won it just as much as us. Newcastle are fighting for, well, they're not fighting for their lives, but some of their players are fighting for their futures. And Arsenal and Newcastle probably over exceeding expectations. Everton are fighting for their lives. I might be missing out a game. I don't know, people. As I said, I haven't checked the league table. So in relation to where Arsenal are, I don't know. So yeah, man, it is what it is. That's the thing. You go back. That's the catch-22. Spurs probably will score. We ain't kept a clean sheet in 7. Spurs probably will score. Son's got 20. Kane's got the most shots in the Premier League and loves scoring against us. We all know they're going to dive and get a penalty and book it. But it's how you look at it, because if it's an open game, Spurs always have half a chance. That's why they beat City among everything else. Take nothing away. The game was open. Liverpool was fairly open. When you go with a low block against Spurs, it's hard. They kind of struggle, which, again, it's catch-22. We're not really a good defensive side. Can we remain rigid for 90 minutes? And do I want us to sit back for 90 minutes? I'm not saying I do. So it's one where I'm happy I'm not Conte or Mikel Arteta. Clearly Conte's done more in this management thing. Conte's took 4 points off. Well, I can't even. Was he manager when they beat City the first time? I can't remember, but what I can remember, he's definitely taken 4 points off Liverpool and City. He's actually won it. We talk about how well we've played. So we're going to have to do certain things, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Plus, they're beating us for goal difference as well. We didn't really help ourselves against Leeds. And again, it just makes me think, fucking hell, man. You know, what if we just beat Palace or beat Southampton or beat Brighton or, you know, broke down the low block in Burnley or beat Brentford first game of the season, you know, beat Brighton out away as well. Held on to the lead against Crystal Palace at home, because these are the things I'm going to look back at. It's like, bro, like, what's going on? Kind of shook still, like, You know, it sounds dumb because it's football, but we probably have to outscore them, innit? Back three again. Eddie Nketiah is gonna have his work cut out. We probably, again, the only thing I'm kind of confident is the midfield battle. Yeah, they're probably gonna deploy a 5 there, but with Tomiyasu indirectly stepping into midfield, with Odegaard dropping deep, with Xhaka and El Nene decent, I'm kind of confident against Højbjerg and Bentancur. Where I'm shook now is Son. You know, again, counter attack, high line. We're gonna be in trouble in it. That Kane is Kane. It's without saying. Kulusevski's added something. Are we going to go Ben White and Tomiyasu as the fullbacks? Is Tomiyasu going to play right back and Cedric go over to left back? Are we going to bring Tavares? Are we going to put Saka over there, which probably means we lose a lot in an attacking sense, our most dangerous attacker? I'm not really, if I'm Spurs, I fancy Arsenal's defense, much like every team should. We're not keeping clean sheets. We're still up there for clean sheets, but we're not keeping them. So it's up to them, man. As I said, some of you ain't beating Spurs at their place. So that should be all that's on your head. Some of you ain't won there. You know, I remember the game Lacazette. What's the closest we probably was to beating them? What game was it Lacazette scored a serious banger and then they did the Bandulu against us? It's a cup final, you know, and much in Spurs fashion, there's a cup final and there's no trophies on the line. I got to get them out, man. It's Spurs. It's cheap points. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button. If you're on Twitch, keep getting your opinions in and all those good things, people. Appreciate you lot tuned in. Make sure you're into switching and all them things and you're following on TikTok and Spotify and all that good stuff as well. So it's crazy, man. I don't know. Is this the biggest game since the Europa League final? Off the top of my head, you can't rule against that, really, man. Nuno was manager and they beat City. So, yeah, I'm wrong on that. Yeah. So, yeah, Nuno was that. But anyways, yeah, 4 points. We ain't done that. We just talk about how well we played and Arsenal fans try and delete certain minutes in the game and that. So, I'm looking, as much as it's a case on the field, and obviously the managers put them out there, Conte against Arteta. You know, Conte's done a lot of what Arteta would like to do. Let's be real. I'm not trying to get onto Arteta, but Conte's did it. Your potential. Conte's did it. You can only question mark Conte in Europe. League titles, he's did it. You know, he's been there. He's done it. He's done everything, really. And again, both teams' fabric for next season relies on this game. Again, both teams could probably cheat the system. As I said, Kane probably signs a new deal. The City thing's locked off now. Wonder how long before United rumors start. I don't know. For us, you might get certain players. I don't know. It's crazy, man. I want us to win, so it just takes to the last game week. Also read somewhere that you guys haven't won any games on Monday night. Hopefully we win and Toons do their thing. Crazy, that's scary. See what I'm saying? But I don't trust them night games there away from home. I think we're losing to Newcastle, innit? Them man are bookie. Yeah, man, it's a long day, man. I'll be in tears. Not really, because it shows the fools from grace. I'm old enough. I'm only 27, but I'm old enough to remember we bloody won the league at their place, celebrating top 4. I don't know, man. If Arteta gave you the changing room floor for a minute, what would you say? There's nothing I can tell them, bro. What can little old DG on YouTube tell these professional footballers? But what I would say is, as I say all the time, and I ask myself, have no regrets. Once you leave that pitch, whether we won, lose, or draw, have no regrets, because the feeling of regrets is one of the worst feelings in life. You can't go back in time. Strikers, don't think maybe I should have taken that shot or I should have did this. Leave it all there. If Spurs beat us knowing you gave it all, fair enough, you know. We banter them, they banter us. This is football, innit? You got to give your dues. Don't collapse. And for me, the one thing I want to see, I don't want to see the standard we've been conceding. Let's have it right. The goals we've been conceding in these last 4 games, in particular, even let's say 7, have been atrocious. Fair enough. Everything went wrong at Crystal Palace. But the manner of scoring those goals, I've seen Spurs score them on the counter-attack against the run of play when people are switching off from set pieces, taking advantage of our high line, switching off from set piece scenarios as well and dead ball scenarios. People, Cedric and Tavares in particular, not just them, getting caught out of position. These sort of things can't happen. The Crystal Palace game goals cannot happen. The goal we conceded against Southampton, not clearing your line, cannot happen. Brighton cannot happen. Chelsea, West Ham United, Manchester United cannot happen. It cannot happen. How many times against Spurs at the Emirates, even though we won and it was great and all of those things, could that game have went south? Even in the last few games, our games could have went south. Let's be real. We've been playing emotional football. I need to see cold, calculated, heartless killers out there. We can't do this emotional thing against Spurs. It's going to get long. Obviously, football is nothing without emotion, but those that understand football get the point. I'd simply say have no regrets, bro. If you got no regrets, what can I say? Leave it all there. Somali speakers, I appreciate that. Big up DG and DG Nation, best football content channel. I appreciate that. I don't know. That back five going to be tough to break down. It is, because we can't break down a low. Neither team can really break down a low block. So I don't know, but I think Conte's going to think, yo, let's try and move to them. We're going to think, let's try and move to them. It's emotional football, man. I need El Nene. I need my pivot. El Nene, Xhaka. I need my defense spot on. I need everyone to stand up to be counted, man. I need everyone. Whether you're playing for this club, whether you're like on paper El Nene, Lacazette if he plays, currently Eddie Nketiah, where you might be able to get moves. You're putting yourself in the shop window. Whether you're playing for the club, the manager, yourselves, play for fucking something. Pardon my French, because this is it now. If you cannot see, listen, we can hide behind the fact if we don't get top four of there's building blocks, projection, we're doing all right. We've overachieved per se. A lot of that's cool. But if you can't, since top four has become something tangible for this football club, yes, more experience can make the difference. To now, how are you going to get through to? How are you going to be 30 in the latter stages of the FA Cup? Again, how are you going to be 30 in the latter stages of the League Cup? How, when you get into the Champions League, are you going to do it? So there's building blocks now. As Saka said, some of you ain't won at White Hart Lane. I've been to Tottenham away and won. I've got more away wins than certain professional footballers. That's enough said. Now's the time to put up or shut up. Someone's got to win or lose in the grand scheme of things. I ain't gonna cap. I'll take a point if you offer. Obviously, 3 points gets us Champions League, but I ain't gonna cap. You offer me a point before this, I'm taking that. We go to Newcastle and raw. The season's almost done. I swear it's only Newcastle and Everton next. Raw, excluding this. Raw, the season's almost done. What season it's been, man? Hudson-Odoi only got 1 goal. Jadon Sancho got 4 goals, and that Eddie Nketiah got the same. Crazy, man. It's been a good season for agendas still, but yeah, man. We can't rely on other people, bro. The minute we started supporting Liverpool, they bowled. You can't rely on no one else. Like, if we do our job, all the other variables, and to be honest, as much as I don't want to side with the Spurs and that, I'm pretty sure we're both just hoping, Chelsea capitulate. 3rd and 4th is available. Again, I'm watching. We're doing a watch along across Twitch and YouTube for the Leeds game, people. If you're not gonna be there, please hit the like button. 2 likes, you lot are doing me dirty. We all are probably Leeds fans for 90 minutes. Come on now. Does anyone expect Leeds to get anything from that Chelsea game? Football's a funny old game, and on Chelsea's form probably could do a thing, but you'd expect Chelsea to wipe the floor. Chelsea will still. Chelsea just seem bored, in my opinion. They just want to be a talking point, so they've just made 3rd appear tangible, but they'll still get 3rd. But by God's grace, Leeds can do something there and their stuff. But it doesn't matter if Chelsea win or lose. If Spurs isolated from this game win or lose, it's about what we're doing. Spurs are going to be onto us. Could you imagine the banter? I want to run the bands. If anyhow we beat Spurs and whatnot, the things I got loaded in the draft about cancelling games and likewise, I'm probably sure Spuds have. This is a local derby. I'm not gonna 24 hours. I'm not talking to certain friends. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know how we went off on a tangent about Spurs, but we did, innit, people? Where's my timestamps? Sorry, folks. Keep your opinions coming. It can be about transfers, talking points, Arsenal, Spurs, anything, man. It's all welcome. Appreciative to all of you lot for tuning in. So, it's war. It's the most important day of your life. Some of you have had kids. Your kids being born ain't as important as this now. I'm capping a lot, of course. Childbirth is more important, but man, trying to do the passion merchant thing. Like, I want to see you guys on crud. Why? Right. It's in my pocket. Hey, look, do you remember when you had to wear masks in shops? Crazy. Oh, it's mad. I ain't never wearing that again. Crazy. Sorry, people, going off on a tangent, showing my ADHD in that. But yeah, like simple as that, innit? Like nothing more needs to be said. It's not a game for all the tactics and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, we'll review it in that. But yeah, man. Crazy, man. What are you lot saying? I've been airing you lot. What are you guys saying? 93 likes. It's good, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. What else are you lot saying? Are you going to get waved before the game? Don't drink, but I now understand why people do. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. I can't see into the future, man. Bro, we have to be on smoke tomorrow. It's time to shut them up, because they've been too catchy for a while. Bro, let's just win the game. Come on, man. I believe we stand more of a chance of beating them at their ground than us going to Newcastle on Monday night. Bro, I'm shook on Newcastle, innit? You know Joe Willett's got something for us, innit? Or maybe Joe Willett's gonna concede a penalty in that. Blessing DG. Just hope and pray that this match against them lot down the road doesn't get to them. Leave all the emotions behind and play this like it's a cup final, specifically FA Cup final. Then we might have half a chance, man. DG will surely win against Spurs. I don't know. Everton will be safe when we play them, but let's just get it done Thursday. Mark, you're right, but the man there got a former Chelsea lad, and he took points off Chelsea. The best way to owe them is to beat Arsenal, innit? For me, we need to start fast, get the first goal, then play the game measured. Can't lie, I'm shook. We're all shook, man. We're all shook. Hey, why did it go there? Hey, don't do that to Arteta, man. United and Everton away. I even forgot about that. Winning and then losing. Taking the lead and then effing up, things like that. I'm being a bit harsh, but you throw City at home into that. Obviously, we all know why that's an isolated incident. But again, you need to be able to win games in the Premier League, much less if you take the lead. Boy. Man, them 1 win away from champs. We need to win. We need to kill them tomorrow, brother. I don't know, man. Like Kolasinac stinking up the place. I play Cedric left back, Tommy right back, and Gabby and Bolden in the middle. I might just back three stink up the place, man. Just go there, stink up the place, man. On one hand, I want to go there and do the thing. This is Arsenal. We love being the underdogs. I don't know. I'm shook, man. I don't know. I just want to skip to Friday, man. I don't want to do nothing. Oh, I'm so scared. I gas it up, man. Don't worry. 10 minutes before kickoff, I'll be ready. I'll be ready to come up. I don't know why it's not coming up, but yeah, apologies for the bookie internet and that. 104 likes, appreciative to you lot. Big up DG, the stream I need to get me through work. I think we got this, but I think we'll come away from a draw and a penalty. We know Spurs are getting a penalty. Son's diving, man. Son's a flipping cheater, man. I like it, but I don't like it against my club. I remember when Zuma flipping through the ball on him and he act like he got shot. If Arsenal win tomorrow, they have to celebrate. Show them how to celebrate. Celebrate like we win the league, innit? We need a cutthroat mentality, but these players are not cutthroat. There's not too many players I look at Arsenal that have had to eat beans for dinner and that. Look at dons like Martinelli and that. Yeah, what do you think about Telemans? Baller, bring him to the carpet. I would take a draw, can't lie. Then we'd only need to beat Newcastle or Everton, assuming Spurs win all their games. Yeah, but none of that. Let's not go in there. Listen, while I say if you can't win, don't lose, forget that. Let's go in there and do a mazza. I think we get third, Spurs get fourth. This is man, fuck what Spurs are on. Man, take that. I don't care where it is. Let's just get there. I'm ready to gas up the thing. What? Arsenal third most wins in the Prem. Not bad for a relegated side, isn't it? Arteta or Eddie Howe have to win Manager of the Year because both teams were going down. Eddie Howe, I know you watch my thing. Please allow us on that on Newcastle job. You're gonna be like, if we compared it to Man City, you're like Mark Hughes. You're gonna eventually get sacked, but you're gonna get to pattern a couple things. Allow it, man. Please, man. That's what I'm saying. Again, you lot are the ops, but Arsenal Spurs, I say we bless this beef. We make it a North London thing. Leeds, please. Just rub out Chelsea. Them and there do what they need to do, man. Nah, I don't think Chelsea can afford to underestimate Leeds. But then again, their gaffer calls it soccer. So can we really back Leeds? Them and they'll be key, man. You lot thought I was joking when I said when he signs, I bet you he's just going to give motivational quotes to Leeds players. Have you seen him? He says, I'm telling them about Muhammad Ali, JFK, and all of this stuff. It's not going to last long for Jesse March at them clubs, dear, man. You lot are gassing me, though. I wish it was played today, man. I might just walk to White Hart Lane and just start shouting at Spurs fans. I'm sure you lot that follow me on Instagram, for like almost every day I go past and say, look at that toilet seat. I got so much in the drafts for these lot, but we need to pattern it. We need Burkap and Omri in the stands on a motivational thing, bro. We need to chat to a couple refs, man. Pay off the refs. Like I said, dodgy lasagnas in that season. I can't lie. Leeds will win, inshallah, man. I hope so. I'm turning off my phone until it's over, and if we lost, it's not coming back on. Nah, hold it. You know, you can't move like certain man. You can't move like Statman Baines or Matisse. One love to Matisse. Never hide in front line and win, lose or draw, man. A's up till we freeze up and all of that stuff, man. Arsenal need to see this as the second leg 1-0 down situation and play accordingly. DG, would you rather we set up the way Spurs did against Liverpool with a low block because they need to win, or do we go and attack them? Well, we can't defend for 90 minutes to that standard, and we can't attack for 90 minutes to that standard. Crazy. Do want to ask questions of that defense, but I don't know, man. We got Rochelle pumped for tomorrow. Got to just get a result. We just can't get caught on the counter or I'll be fuming. We are going to get caught on the counter, man, if I'm honest. If Spurs score first, I can't see us winning. Trust. What do we think of Tottenham? Shit. What do we think of shit? Tottenham, thank you. That's all right. I mean, as much as I want you to play for Arsenal and the fans and all that, play for yourselves, bro. Play for yourselves. Some of you can get moves. Some of you lot's contracts running down. You could get moves or more zeros on that contract. Some of you could probably, you know, if you don't play Champions League football this next season at Arsenal, realistically, you might never play Champions League football ever or again, you know. Some of you could get new deals. Some of you can repay the manager's faith. Some of you can play for our tech. Bro, just play for something, innit? Play for your flipping granddad, for all I care. You know, play for yourself. Play for gal. I don't mind. Like, do what? Just play for something. Don't leave that ring knowing you didn't give anything less. I was at the Tottenham ground to watch Brighton, and I can't lie, it's a fantastic stadium. I can't even cap. So I would love to win there. You lot are gassing me, though. You lot are gassing me. And that's the thing, though. What is Arteta does show naiveties as he would. He's a rookie. He's a new manager. And Conte's got the experience factor over him. He's probably got a cooler head than that. But I do like the mentality of our players, man. But let's see. Less chattings, more slappings, man. Because, you know, regardless, if we don't get top four, I'm going to look back and say, oh, well, what's going on in the January transfer market and this and that. It's crazy, man. Come on, love for watching the ads, Twitch gang. We need to move Heartless. Buy everything once. Don't make transfer blunders. Then make a signing to make up for it. The second signing just costs more. Winning at Tottenham sends a great message for the process to be taken seriously. Winning at Tottenham. Nah, but fucking Brighton one day, didn't they? Nah, Middlesbrough knocked them out. Not there, but Middlesbrough knocked them out at home. I don't quite think that's the case. We beat Spurs when we were meant to get relegated. I don't quite think beating Tottenham's any massive statement, but in the context of this, then yeah, it would be. Anyone masterclass, bro. Tavares, anything, man. I'm giving even the guys I don't believe in. You've got my support for that game, innit? I support you lot, man. I hope you lot do a thing, man. Please. Positive thinking only, positive thoughts only, man. Please. Anyone who makes errors agendas, though. Does Tottenham have injured players? Probably. Of course we're scared of Spurs, bro. Because I'd say we're more scared of ourselves. I can hear it now. Odegaard to Saka, cuts in, Saka goal. I hope so, man. You lot make me want to chat shit to my Spurs supporting brethren, bro. Let me keep it calm, man. I was gonna just send voice notes abusing people. You lot make me just want to start fighting youths now, man. Yeah, it is a toilet bowl, but no, it's a very good toilet bowl, isn't it? Like, can't lie. I can't lie, man. Like, Spurs Stadium's lit. Again, I'm sorry, but like Spurs, shout me if you need to listen. I'll talk to your young players and do interviews. We'll do the agent thing, nothing personal, just business. I'm giving Spurs all of this, but man, we'll do the Sol Campbell. Arsenal, shout me as well. I just want to make it, man. Nothing personal, just business, folks. Son versus Tomiyasu will be interesting, especially because that guy's gonna dive and shit. Bro, you want effort, bro. Personal, but if you can't play for yourself, you can't play for the fans that technically are strangers to you. As much as you love the club, you can't play for your manager. If you ain't got no personal pride, how are you gonna have pride in the football shit? Hey, man. Tottenham's a shithole, man. Take it from someone that lives basically on the border. It's a good shithole, though. Ain't gonna lie, I prefer Tottenham to Islington. I cannot cap, but yeah, man. Tottenham will love, they're all cheat, man. You know Kane's gonna score, Kane's gonna dive. These are a bunch of cheaters. Aggressive tackles, you know Kane's gonna elbow Duns. You already know what's gonna happen, man. Result, my brain is saying 2-1 Spurs. My heart is saying 2-1 Arsenal, man. But I want to be wrong. Mikel Arteta is defo pumped up to play the match. Hopefully that translates to play. They need to play without fear or naivety. I mean, naivety is not going to leave us, is it? We're going to smash them 2-0. That's hardly a smashing, but please, man. Whatever religion everyone here is, start praying to your God or gods in it. You get me? Pardon me. I mean, Islington's definitely one of the better places in North. Xhaka and Højbjerg are definitely going to scrap. This is the thing. Højbjerg's going to play act and stuff. DG, why didn't you check the Premier League table? It's not the time to check the Premier League table. Honestly, you know, the fact that you lot have said Arsenal's fighting for top 4 is how I know about it. I don't check the league table. I haven't seen since August. So it'd be incorrect for me to comment. As all Arsenal need to do is just keep fighting, keep trying hard, and maybe we have a season to remember. But as I keep saying, I've never seen Arsenal's league table. I don't know where we currently are. You lot keep talking about third. I don't even know who Chelsea are at. I mean, who's winning the league? Is it Liverpool right now? So I can't comment on the league position, but we can only deal with what's in front of us, really and truly. You know, considering that we was allegedly top 6 was the target, we're on course for that. So yeah, man. Political DG in full effect. Hey, man. Crazy. Odegaard just needs to ball out tomorrow and shoot when it's on. Just 3-0. You lot asking for a lot, man. You lot asking for a lot. Is a draw a bad result? Not really. Live to fight another day. Win, lose, or draw, we're coming out of the game in that full spot. I hear that. What do you mean lie? How can you tell me I'm a liar? How can you tell me I haven't checked the league table? You can't tell me. How can you got my eyes? You can't tell me what I looked at. I haven't seen the league table. The only table I'm focused on is obviously Arsenal's metrics, innit? I've only been interested in Arsenal's clean sheets and all them things. Don't know why I'm feeling the cheeky 3-1, bro. Eddie, Saka, and Odegaard. Pardon me. If we win, DG's gonna remember the league out of nowhere. Shameless. Again, I will type it in on Google and look. I just want to get Champions League. Allegedly, if Arsenal are fighting for that, we'll deal with any problems about getting embarrassed in Europe. All of that tosh, we'll deal with it next season, man. We'll just get there first. Just let us be happy for a couple of months. Listen, if Bayern Munich smack us 10-2, I think we might be able to move to them slightly. Ramsdale and Xhaka need to keep their heads tomorrow. Can't afford to get a red card. Pardon me. City are still on top on goal difference. Crazy. 5-goal thriller. 3-2 Arsenal. Shout out RP Entertainment. Boy, you're not expecting goals. To be fair, both teams concede a lot. So even though Loris is up there for clean sheets and Ramsdale's isn't too far behind, but it's probably crazy in that regards, man. Interesting viewpoints. Obviously, people, let's crack on with some of this transfer news. Keep your opinions coming and that. Xhaka to score the winner. Why not, man? He already smacked up Man Divided and you know, turned into Xhakadinho on that Stamford Bridge dance floor, and he helped us burst them bubbles. Fairy Liquid FC. Fuck all the ups. Really and truly, you know. Villa, Wolves, Brighton, we're going to do a get back, but you lot can hold your L. Villa burst by West Ham. Man Divided. I don't want to hear nothing. You letting Xhaka score bangers. Stamford Bridge dance floor. Allow it, bro. We already smoked Spurs one time. Let's smoke them again, man. There's too many ups out here right now. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's war. Everything is war. Wolves, allow it. Shout out to Wolves anyways. A draw puts us 5 clear, but hey, not going to lie, everyone needs to be in alignment with each other or think as one brain for this. Trust. I just have to respond to setbacks, bro. Like if you can see, don't crumble, bro. Simple as that. That football's a simple game, complicated by idiots. I won't lie. We're gonna have to do a measure. Whatever you said. If you have looked at the metrics, like you say, you must have peaked the league table a few times. No, I've looked at Arsenal's clean sheets from last season to this season. I've looked at our passing metrics. I've looked at player performances. None of that is in correlation to the Premier League table. So, no, I haven't checked the league table. Good try. But, yeah, man. We own Stamford Bridge. We're shameless, man. There's too much hype on this game. I can see it being an anticlimactic and ending up 0-0. It depends if both teams are timid. Not going to lie, Xhaka can be captain. Just needs to keep his head down and allow Roma. And no. Xhaka, you're doing your thing, but captain thing light, bro. I mean, even Spurs, it would be hard to choke this. Pause. Spurs will try and get the ref in the book. But Spurs are just some pussy hoes, man. They're gonna cheat. We know what's gonna happen, man. Of course, Spurs have a favourable run of fixtures. Which we would thingy, man. Man said, okay, you win. Oh, listen, I'm experienced. I'm a veteran in this sort of chat. I'm a veteran in this political parliament. It's not your fault. I've had a lot of experience, man. But let's get into this transfer business. Where do you lot want to start? Ain't no one care about why Vlahovic is struggling. Let's start with this. Who do you think is going to get relegated? Bit of a, it's kind of cheated it because 2 teams have gone in, Watford and Norwich. I back Burnley to go, really. But I don't want Leeds to, but it could happen. Mike Tyson avoids punishment for punching man on the plane. Bro, you shouldn't know. You got off lightly. You shouldn't have been hyping to Mike Tyson. He let you off easy. This experience can still be a good thing. Kevin Campbell believes Nuno Tavares will be a hit at Arsenal next season. I hope so as well. I hope this adaptation period helps him. But me, I'm trying to hear this Aaron Hickey thing. Forget all of that. Go on loan, safe. Tavares the crazy thing is, early on in the season, some fans were saying Nuno Tavares should start ahead of Tierney. This is about form. Fucking crack, because that was bullshit. Pardon my language. Tavares is a young player who's learning his trade. He will only get better. He'll be better next season for the experiences he's had. Yeah, yes, but I mean, could you start learning now? I mean, you are young, but you're old enough to learn from Old Trafford, from United, from Chelsea, from Nottingham Forest, from Selhurst Park. You're old enough to learn from this now, bro. Like, being young is being young, and it's true. But when you start factoring things, you're old enough to learn, cuz. Simple as that. It's been a roller coaster for him this year. He's had good times, terrible times, and indifferent times. Even when he's played well, he's still been bandulu. Like, he has played his part. He has had a mad 15 minutes in certain games, but the fact West Ham away. But the fact of the matter is, he has not been dragged off when he has started recently. Oh, wow. That's improvement. Nuno will be better next season. This experience can only be a good thing. That's true, but that's dead, man. Shout out to him, but we need a new one, bro. We do. He is learning and things, but not everyone's a project player. I ain't giving up on Nuno Tavares, but if you could loan him out, make double the P's, then you get me. Things have to happen, really. Let's move on with this. Apparently, Arsenal are to take on Everton in Baltimore. American fans, another game's been added. So, yeah, people, this adds to the FC series where we'll also be playing Orlando City and Chelsea in July, people. So, yeah, make sure you're all there. If you're in America, you know what you could do, innit? Apparently, this follows on these comments, people, where apparently Raheem Sterling leave Manchester City this summer, Tottenham would be ahead of Arsenal in the race between the two clubs. Sterling is very intent on playing under Conte as his next manager if he was to make the move away from City. Tottenham have given Raheem Sterling guarantees about playing style and position. Apparently, Arsenal have Serge Gnabry on their transfer shortlist, and that's probably in line with his contract. So that's BS, people. So I'm not too sure on any of that. But if you look at it, people, well, that's Martinelli to Atletico Madrid. Is it this one? Here it is. Yeah, this is what he said about Raheem Sterling picking Spurs ahead of us, people. Allegedly, whoever this Don is. Sterling is an interesting one because I do think that the door is open for Sterling to leave Manchester City. I think there will almost be a North London derby style pursuit for Sterling. And from what I gather, should he leave City, Tottenham are ahead of Arsenal in that particular pursuit. Now, is what Jacobs, I'm only saying this because I'm an Arsenal fan and he's not saying the flip side of this, but Jacobs don't know to be in Tottenham, technically closer to Northwest than Finsbury Park. But that tells me you just want an easy ride. I mean, I'm looking at you a bit funny because I swear you're meant to know my man and he don't want to play. I can't begrudge him for wanting to play under Conte, though, but that shows you what doing the business as a gaffer could do. But yeah, man, obviously he's contracted until 2023. So if Sterling is to join Arsenal, then Edu and Arteta are going to have to move quite quickly. But I think that Sterling is very intent, even though he will know Arteta very well, to play under Conte as his next manager if he is to make the move. The reason for that is because Tottenham have given him guarantees about style and about position. I'm sorry, they can give you guarantees about position. Really, you got Son on the left, Kulusevski going to be permanent on the right and came through the middle. Style, Arsenal play some toilet football, but come on now. Have fun playing wing back, Sterling, pussy hole. But anyways, see, I'm doing you dirty just because of this. The reason for that is because Tottenham have given him guarantees about style and position. I think that Tottenham pitches around, let's get you back to what you do best, which is scoring goals. And I think Arsenal's pitch is going to be, let's get you back to what you did at the beginning of your career, which is being a very fluid, very versatile wide player that cuts inside. This guy is chatting tosh, man. I don't even think Spurs or Arsenal fans believe, big wages. Apparently, Sterling rejected the idea of going to Spurs last year in a potential swap deal for Harry Keza. And obviously, he would want apparently about 300k a week. Myth. See what I'm saying? Acting like he don't know you. Maybe he didn't like you, but yeah, that's that. In relation to Mavropanos, he refuses to rule out Stuttgart stay. If they get relegated, the obligation to buy becomes an option, which he could return to Arsenal and be sold. Stuttgart have the option to sign me. If they do that, I'm a Stuttgart player. That's all there is to say about it at the moment. As you know, he's been linked with West Ham as well. I don't think he's levels for the Premier League, people. At least at this moment in time, I'd rather just make the P's. So it is what it is. On terms of centre-backs, one centre-back I do think is levels. He's been linked with AC Milan. AC Milan plotting to repeat Chelsea transfer trick with Arteta set for crunch decision. AC Milan are reportedly plotting a move for William Saliba, with the Gunners set to make a final decision on his future over the coming weeks. The Italian side obviously signed Tomori, blah, blah, blah. We all know he's been on the peripheral. He hasn't made his debut. Apparently, he wants to come back and try and fight. Allegedly, Arsenal are open to selling him. We'll never know, people, really, really and truly, with what's happening. The Mirror claim that AC Milan are prepared to launch a move that would test Arsenal's resolve. I think if you offer Arsenal their bread back and a sell-on clause, I think they'll do it. Shout out to Hudson-Odoi and Eddie Nketiah for switching to Ghana. It's about time, man. And shout out to the Ghanaians. You're getting some decent players rolling in. They're shameless because they didn't want to play in when you were trying to qualify for the World Cup. But it's cool. It don't seem like this is opening, people. So let's close that. Don't know what that was all about. Oh, shit. Maybe I should have waited. Arsenal and when did this come out? This was yesterday. Arsenal and Tottenham discover sole condition Lautaro Martinez will agree to transfer. He's more than happy at Inter Milan and will only leave the club should they ask him to, according to reports. That's because they're broke, allegedly. And you see rumours of a 60 million euros price tag. Apparently, Tottenham agreed a fee for him, only for it to go full through. And, last summer, him and Tammy Abraham were the ones that we wanted, people. As you can see here, he came close to joining. They had their bid accepted, but there was breaks on the deal. So, again, he could very much agree that again. So let's start closing things as well. I know the tab police are on to me. What else have we got? Close that as well. Shut up, Conte, man. It was unfair. Life's unfair, bro. It's unfair when you lot fucking cheat. Shut up, Conte, man. You ain't got the drip. It's not our fault. Anyways, away from this pussy old moaning, bro. You ain't even got real hair. I found out you got implants. Allow it, bro. You're a fraud. Arsenal report, Gunners lead race for 30 million midfielder linked with Real Madrid and Barcelona. Telemans, blah, blah, blah. Is this a Telemans thing again? Oh, I thought this would have been Fabian Ruiz. Man are just recycling bullshit, really. Arsenal make direct contact for 35 million summer transfers. Mikel Arteta dream signing revealed. Arsenal have made direct contact with Manchester City's Gab Jesus, if recent reports are to be believed. This is hardly anything new, isn't it, people? We all know that this has been done. We know he's a top target for the striker position. We know Edu's held talks with him. So, yeah, I don't know. But apparently he's expected to leave Man City after the Haaland deal. No direct contacts between clubs yet. Blah, 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 blah. As you know, Arsenal has this on the top of their list after new contacts on the player side. This is BS, man. Just recycling the same old tosh. I don't give a crap what Conte has had to say. Aaron Hickey has been linked with us, and I'm all for that. Tavares, go out on loan and do your thing. Life's unfair. It's unfair when they're fucking cheating as well. Arsenal technical director Edu wants to sign 17 million rated left back Aaron Hickey from Bologna to replace disappointing Nuno Tavares this summer, as talks with the Serie A side are imminent. This is Hickey enough. He can play left back, right back. I think he has a future in midfield potentially. Still raw, still a lot to learn. Got over his injuries. The last fullback we bought from Bologna worked out half decent. There's no reason why this one can't either, people. In my opinion, we'd be stupid not to explore this opportunity and try a thing. 400 of you locked in, 158 likes. Come on, people. Unexpected high bills due if you don't support the thing. But anyways, Arsenal said to be looking to replace Nuno Tavares this summer. He struggled to provide cover for Tierney. Obviously, Hickey, who already has 2 caps for Scotland, could also be set to provide backup for his international teammate in North London as Mikel Arteta looks to strengthen his options at left back this summer. Edu is eyeing up a move for the 17 million rated Hickey from Bologna to replace the disappointing Tavares at Arsenal. I wouldn't say I'm disappointed with Tavares, because this is what he was going to do. This you could see. Hickey could be the guy, man. Apparently, this Italian publication claims contact between the 2 clubs over the signing of Hickey is imminent. The 19-year-old joined the Serie A side in 2020 from Hearts and has swiftly impressed in Italy, netting 5 times and providing 1 assist in 34. He made the move for 1.5 million. However, the North London side are set to face competition for his signature with Brentford, Newcastle, AC Milan, where the first 2 clubs could probably offer him more first-team football. And AC Milan are all reportedly interested in the youngster, with Conte also said to be an admirer. Hickey has previously hinted that he'd be open to following in the footsteps of fellow Scots Tierney and Liverpool's Andy Robertson by showcasing his talent in the Premier League. What have you said here? We'll look at that. But he said, I might want to challenge myself somewhere else and have a different experience, but who knows the future? I do see a lot of talk. It's nice to know there's interest from other clubs. It gives you some confidence, but you just got to keep your head down and focus on football. That's true, but what have you said here? What have you said? Let's see what you said. 20 million, give it to them. Give it to them. Give them the peas, man. It's been really good here. As I said, who knows? I might want to have a new challenge, but I probably wouldn't mind coming here every day, to be honest. It's good to see other Italian teams are interested. It's nice to see that because it's Serie A. It's a top league and there are top teams. It's nice to see big teams around your name. Crazy. And he spoke about Tierney and Robertson. He said, I met a few of them from the Scotland camp and got in some good chats with some of them, and it was dead nice. And you get a feel for what they're doing. A few of them asked me, how's it staying out in Bologna? How's the football? And a few of them said the league is really good and they'd love to play in the league. I just said it's class. Get yourself over. And yeah, Newcastle and Brentford are onto him. He's rated at 19 to 20 million. So it is what it is, people. And apparently they want to, Newcastle, for what it's worth, want to seek the buy option on Matt Target. Crazy stuff, man. So we'll have to see what's going on with Aaron. But yeah, it is where it is in that regards. Close that. What's this? So yeah, apparently Eddie wants Hickey. Sorry, I keep saying Hickey. Aaron Hickey for Arsenal as a replacement for Tavares. 20 million euros is on the plate. According to British sources, direct contact is expected between Arsenal and Bologna in the next few hours, people. So it is what it is in that regards. Close that. Boy, who cares about that? In relation to, in fact, just before we get into Eddie Nketiah, apparently Martinelli's been linked with Atletico Madrid, people. Martinelli has excelled under Mikel Arteta. Careful, they said he didn't have a plan for him. We've been linked with another Pepe, and apparently Martinelli's been linked with Atletico Madrid. I don't think this is happening, people. It could just be people wassing it. We've been linked with Raul de Thomas again. I don't think that's happening, but he is a striker, people, in Spain, which is Arteta's homeland. He's probably preed him. So, yeah, I don't know about that. No one wants your guy, man. But anyways, in relation to Eddie Nketiah, apparently Arsenal pulling out all the stops to keep Eddie Nketiah, with the manager Mikel Arteta desperate to keep out of contract star, with 6 Premier League teams, including West Ham and Crystal Palace, eyeing a transfer. We all know he's in his last 5 games, he's got 4 goals, which 2 have come in 2 different of the London clubs. Contracts up. There's rumors of 2 strikers. Now I'm keen to see. Obviously, we've got to remember, in an ideal world for me, 2 strikers arrive and Eddie signs a new deal. Eddie can be part of the squad, or he goes out on loan, or whatever. We get Gab Jesus and one of these other guys. We've got to remember things can happen. I wouldn't even rule out Lacazette staying, even though I don't think it's a thing. Let's just say we've gone for 2 strikers. It hasn't worked out. We've only brought 1. That could grant Lacazette and or Eddie extended stays at the football club. Just like in midfield, and in terms of incomings and outgoings, things are very rarely straightforward. So we'll have to see. West Ham are in pole position to sign Eddie should he not renew at Arsenal. The thing is, Eddie, I think you've shown you can be a rotation option here, where to say, okay, 38 games, you're going to be the guy for us. And that's probably what you need. I think you should go Germany, really. But I'd understand if you want to stay in London in the Premier League, you got to think about a lot. Apparently, Arsenal are reportedly hopeful of keeping Eddie this summer. For me, tell him every lie, yeah, bro, you're going to be rotation. We're going to build around you. The minute he signs that deal, Safe. 2 new strikers in this place. Promises are comfort to an idiot. So yeah, we want to keep him. He scored 2 against Leeds. Sorry, he didn't bag against West Ham. 2 against Leeds, 2 against Chelsea. Should have had about 10 against West Ham. Had a good game. As a result, Mikel Arteta is said to be desperate to keep Eddie Nketiah, and the Mirror report that the club are willing to increase his salary from one of the first team's lowest earners to one of the highest paid people. The report also details that as many as 6 Premier League clubs are eyeing a free transfer for the forward this summer, with 2 major European clubs also interested. Crystal Palace, who have tried to buy him in the last 2 windows. Arsenal rejected it in January, and personal terms couldn't be agreed in the summer. And West Ham, which is a big club for him to go to, are among the interested parties. Spurs to sign Eddie if Arsenal cannot convince him. Eddie Nketiah's salary is said to be around 45 grand a week after he signed the 5-year deal back in 2017. Whether we think Eddie was lack of proactiveness, that's his first. He's still probably on that first significant deal since he became 18. Now you've got to show that you deserve more and whatnot, but we shouldn't be in this scenario, really and truly. So I don't know, man. Anyways, Nketiah's salary as well. We're reading the same thing. Apparently, Brighton and Newcastle. Brighton would be a great fit for you. You know, probably the best fit in terms of first team football. Newcastle, massive club. I'm sure Joe Willock can give you the cosign, and probably Isaac Hayden. They're all keen, and we all know Leverkusen and Mönchengladbach have been linked with him, which could be good. You'd probably be granted the most. Set to lose Lacazette with his deal expiring. It's all a madness. Apparently, Lyon have offered Lacazette a deal. Should Arsenal keep Nketiah, they would only target one forward in the transfer window, with Manchester City's Gabriel Jesus, Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Darwin Núñez all linked in recent weeks. I'm sorry, but as much as I think Gabriel Jesus just needs a platform, we'd still be betting on potential. You know, as much as I think Eddie's now shown he can be a rotation option, on 38 in the league, the business in the Champions League and latter stages of the cup, and Gabriel, we're still betting on potential. And for someone that talks about we need 90 to 100 goals, Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah, based on what they have right now, not potentially they might, but right now they haven't got that. So I still think you need, who knows, people, but that's what it said there, in it. So yeah, hopefully there's resolution to that. On the topic of Eddie, let's see the original report, people. Arteta's desperate to keep him. As I keep saying, you've got to take your chance, and chances come, and this might be a turn of a corner. But if I was Eddie, just something to consider is the fact that Arsenal are going to bring recruits. Even if we bring in a winger, it indirectly affects how you are in the team. You know, I still would like to play Martinelli through the middle as well. Also, think about what it's taken to get to this chance where you've been granted an extended stay. I'm not saying Arteta doesn't rate you or anything, but as I keep saying, it's taken a failed pursuit for Vlahovic, and now that we've learnt Darwin Núñez in January, it's taken us failing to bring in Tammy Abraham or Latoro last summer, which we was trying to let Eddie leave. It's taken Aubameyang and Arteta to beef. It's taken Lacazette to lose his form for you to be granted an extended stay. So Eddie would, if we assuming we get Champions League and things like that, it would make sense. But we can't do the recency bias thing, sort of thing. So yeah, he's gonna have interest. He's young, he's English, whether he develops or not. There, I hope Eddie signs a new deal in the same way I hope El Nene does, because you could be a sideman and you're literally, all I see is dollar signs. All I see is peas, peas, peas. This could be 20 million, but Arsenal seem. We were linked with GNABRY, as was Real Madrid. Obviously, GNABRY's at loggerheads with his club Bayern Munich about contract talks, so we're gonna have to look at that. So I don't know what's going on there. Arsenal have signed someone to a new contract. Maritz has signed a new contract, and Medina's also signed one. Raw. West Ham offered Declan Rice an 8-year deal. Desperate much. Telemans has his sights set on Champions League football. Coutinho could move to Villa permanently. Who's this? Ndombele. You still kick ball in that? So yeah, man. It's just saying the same things. So yeah, man. It is what it is. Let's have one last spin of the block for Arsenal rumors. Lie to me, man. I ain't seen Darwin Núñez rumors for time. Apparently, we're hoping Ben White could be back for the derby tomorrow. Arsenal are interested in. Oh shit. Yeah, there's a couple other bits and pieces. We're not done yet, people. We're not done yet. It's probably worse. It's probably worse. But still, I said lie to me. Did say lie to me. You know, Gabriel is this his agents moving a bit mad. I don't trust agents. I trust agents, but I don't trust agents in my football club because him talking about Gabriel just controls all the variables. We know Haaland's just walked in, you know, he just walked into that club, you know. He just walked into that club. Gabazis could have offers from Arsenal or elsewhere. I'm not being funny, but Gabazis, man, you should be on signing for Arsenal regardless of Champions League. I get it, your prestige at City and that, but you and Telemans, I don't think you man are dons that can tell us about Champions League. But anyways, Gabriel has just wanted by Arsenal and likes the project, Forwards agent says. Apparently they tried to sell him in the last 4 windows. Apparently Marcelo, other clubs are keen on the Man City player. So again, maybe there is legitimately 6 clubs and they're, you know, and they're leveraging all these interests to get City to give him a new deal. Or maybe there's one of those clubs and the other 5 clubs are being used. Maybe Arsenal is one of the legit ones. Maybe we are being used. It's all loggerheads. He's contracted until 2023. This is the scenario that we find ourselves in. Arsenal have held talks over a summer move for Gab Jesus, and the Manchester City forward is giving serious consideration to the transfer, his agent has said. Jesus has another year on his contract at City, but refused last month to commit his future to the club, and Marcelo Pitani spoke on Wednesday about his client's future. We had talks with Arsenal about Jesus. We like the project. It's a possibility we're discussing. There are 6 more clubs interested in Gabriel. He's focused on the final games with Man City. We'll see. Crazy. So, yeah, that's what he said. What's this? Arsenal insiders really think one board member could be promoted to become the club's new chairman. According to the Athletic, board member Tim Lewis could become. We can go on the Athletic. I'm gonna go find this in a sec. Could become the new chairman in the near future, people. For real. We'll find that in a second, people. I'd rather just read the article. But Arsenal fancy signing boyhood gunner in 50 million blow to West Ham. What? A half decent performance from Ollie Watkins yesterday. He's been relinked with Arsenal. And I myth. This is a myth. Arsenal are interested in boyhood fan Ollie Watkins and have placed the Aston Villa striker on their 4-striker wish list. I mean, Gab Jesus, yes. Darwin Núñez, yes. Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Ollie Watkins, who we siding with, folks. Sorry for the pause, people. I'm trying to think that. They're both kind of meaty, really, man. Yeah, that Lukeba, the Leon Don, he's allowed to arrive to the club 100%. Gun to you lot's head, people. Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Ollie Watkins. Which one are we saying? Because Ollie Watkins can say I play ball. He's just meaty. I can buy into the Dominic Calvert-Lewin thing. He has got more qualities, but he's just scrappy still. Like, what? I'll tell you, want to try Smith Rowe false 9 again? I might as well Balogun. Operation Martinelli through the middle. I'm not really on what these are on. I'll be real, people. I'm not on this. English tax for nothing, really. But I just wanted to see what you lot are saying. The man said, I'll take the gun. That's a waste of life. Ollie Watkins, 100%. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Man just said neither. Tony over them. Trust. That's a shout still. Both waste of peas. Neither. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Neither. Then me. Man want to die. Man is saying, shoot me. We are looking at Jesus, Núñez, and Osimhen. Not these, man. Dominic Calvert-Lewin over Watkins, but both not good enough. Neither. Only get Dominic Calvert-Lewin if Everton go down. That's a shout for the P's and that. I hear that. No to both. Allow the English tax. Ollie can ball. I hear that, man. That's cap. We ain't going for him. Would you take Pogba? Yeah, but he ain't coming through. I mean, if Torreira wanted to stay, then yeah, but his heart's not in it, man. Eddie or Adeyemi, but he's gone Dortmund now, innit? I would take Zinchenko, so would I. I would probably shut up about a left back. Then you and Tierney can do up that one. Zinchenko can play midfield for us. Crazy, man. Why would we be desperate for Eddie? I like the kid, but desperate, no. Aaron Hickey would be a brilliant, shrewd signing. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's true, bruv. I don't like how he's 23 next season. I mean, it's nothing to do with Eddie, but are we trying to compete for things or do what we're trying to do, or are we doing the development center? The games that Eddie needs for where Arsenal need to go, unless you keep scoring, I'll be real, you don't deserve it, really. It's not that you don't deserve it, bro. If Eddie's going to get significant minutes, then that's going to cost us. If I'm honest with you, he can be part of the squad, but come on now, man. Let's not kid ourselves about starting week in, week out. I love Eddie wanting to stay, but if you offer me 2 new strikers or Eddie new deal and 1 new striker, probably going to pick 2 strikers at this moment in time. Man, bro, I had a dream last night that Mbappe was holding out to sign for us. Imagine if Mbappe chooses Arsenal, if we qualify for the Champions League, would you take him? You need to stop eating magic mushrooms, bro. Of course I'll take Mbappe, but yeah, stick to the dream. Sterling bags a goal every 2 matches from the wing. I don't know why you are saying he doesn't score enough. I never said that. Oh, it's a chatting. Big up DG. I know you love Teeny, but we need to move on from him. I'm not taking nothing from people that talk about Eddie Nketiah and Pablo Marie. We don't need to move on from Teeny. I know we need a left back and he's a flight risk, but that's still the flying Scotsman, the best Scottish player in the league, the future captain. I do admit, with the injuries, we need a rotation left back or someone better than him. But no, Tierney is brilliant. I don't switch up on my homies. I'm willing to die on that. You know, Tierney, Gabriel, there's certain players I'll go to hell and back for in this Arsenal team. Flying Scotsman's one of them. Tesco's bag and that. Come on, man. If Eddie gets a new contract, that's mad. Let him go to another club and let's get 2 new ones. The peas, though, man. The money, though. At least with Saliba coming back, we don't need to sign a centre back in the summer. I'm not going to cap. If there's an opportunity to bring a centre back in, that's obviously we got a young, like what? Saliba's 21, maybe 22 when he returns. Gabriel's early 20s, like 23, 4 in that. Ben White, the same. If you could find someone that's more late 20s, early 30s that can kind of be a bit more mature than them, I'm all for it. I can't sit here and cap to you lot because I do think maybe if Saliba was at the club or not on loan, or if there was others, there's been Gabriel and Ben White for me have done well this season, but there's times both players could have been dropped. So if you could, I'll be on that. Interesting Saliba comments. Cedric needs to move on. Conte will move on sooner rather than later. Sterling will end up being left behind. Trust. You like safe. You lot are saying Fabrizio Romano did a video and that. Big up Fabrizio Romano, man. Once again, apparently Seville, they want to sign Nicolas Pepe on loan with the option to buy permanently. They think they're slick, you know. They think they're slick. Take him, that we probably have to, but you take him on loan with an option to buy. Next season, he'll have a year left on his deal, contracted until 2024. Next summer, they'll sit there and say, yo, we want to read, as I would as well, Bandulu it. Kind of probably what Fiorentina are going to do with Torreira. Say, listen, I know what we agreed last summer, but his contract's running down, bro. Pattern up. Really. Hey, Fabrizio's lit, man. How can man just speak to Gab as just his agent? If we were just on Twitch, we would watch it on Twitch. But I don't want no copyright issues. But yeah, man. Man said there's 6 clubs. And that's why he's doing all of that. So I'm all for this, people. I'm all for this. Bring them all to the carpet. But boy, all I care about is there's a plan. Plan for Champions League, plan for Europa. Even if you've got a solid plan for either one, you know, things happen. Players want to sign, then they don't want to sign. Players might get other offers. Something happens. Goalposts move, you know. So just, it is a big summer for us. I know we keep saying, you know, we say big summer more times than not. We talk about every game's a cup final and that, but it really is. It really is. I'm ishing myself for the North London derby. I know if we win, it's still in our hands, but I don't know how confident I am going against Newcastle and Everton. Who do you feel we are truly going to get in your eyes? And I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know anything. Like, I don't know, man. I just like to sit here and talk about these things with you. I don't know. You know, I think if you had to ask me, I think Telemann is quite feasible just because it seems like it's not going to break the world. It's not going to break the world in terms of a budget if you get Champions League. So I don't really know, man. There's definitely potential in Eddie. Tavares is mad talented youth, but that's why he's a professional footballer and at Arsenal. But at the same time, so stupid. He's a madman. I'm not being funny, but anyone that's surprised by Tavares, you don't know ball because you could see what sort of fullback this guy was. He's a winger that's a failed winger. Well, such a we all are, but he's clearly a failed winger, man. I like him. I want to give him every chance, but I want my football club to kick on a bit now. You know, you can't have Eddie as a project, Tavares as a project. You can't have everybody as a project. Everybody needs work. It can't all happen. Are we doing this development farm, or are we trying to develop players while also trying to be competitive for whatever we're trying to do? Spurs are chokers. Lad Kane will go missing. He never goes missing against us, though. People smash the likes, get up to 300 real quick or unexpected high bills, road to 50k, follow on Twitch, road to 10 on that. If this was a normal game with nothing on the line, then yeah, Spurs win. But because something on the line, the man then will do a mazza. I don't know, but I don't know these guys. Like Arsenal has more fight, has more desire and things. I don't know what these lot are like. I don't know if they got a soft underbelly. I don't know what these duns are like. We'll have to see. I hope Dyer puts in a disaster class, but he looked good against Liverpool still. Austin Trusty and Matt Turner come in summer, I still think. DG Tommy is our third centre back. Is he really? Holding's there. And to be fair, I'm not against that, but this is the problems. Like, they need the right back. Yes. What you saying about Isaac, the height might be down. I mean, they're going to cost an arm and a leg, and he'll probably have to do his part to leave. Cedric shit. And then they can hold it down, pause. Bit insecure with the pause there, but I mean, I need El Nene. El Nene and Xhaka are needed. He's contracted until 2024. If you're 29, 30, you've got another 18 months on your deal. You know, Arsenal going to be in the Champions League. You're happy in London. You're happy to not necessarily be playing, even though we heard rumors he's going in Jan. You're not going to bust out. You can have the best of both worlds. You'll get your loyalty bonus for fulfilling your contract at Arsenal. You'll become a free transfer in which you'll pick up more of a signing on fee. You know, I don't know. For Cedric, I would implore him to leave because you had a little, as much as I don't rate him and he's been Calas, he had a little 3-4 games where he did all right, and then he ended up in the Portugal squad. That's probably not going to happen unless you're playing consistent football. And the club might say, let's go one way and do another. Need to do up a free agent thing like Chelsea with Thiago Silva for the right dons, man. For the right dons. We need a new left-footed centre-back. The Leon lad, man, Lukiba, whatever his name is, he's like 19 years of age. Still evident problems according to that age, but composed on the ball. Very good passer, very good marker. Did quite well. In fact, you know, one of the best games I've seen from him, really, you know, Lyon versus Marseille, where, you know, Marseille collapsed in the second half, but, you know, you saw Gusto play. Gusto, a lovely right back. I would take him. Still a bit raw and a bit rash and a bit clumsy. And for me, you should not leave Lyon. You're playing week in, week out. You've got no need to leave. But he sticks to his task well. Good 1v1, overlaps well, follows his marker. Gusto of Lyon is someone, if I could sign him, I would do it right now. But it's, you know, deceivingly kind of strong, even though his frame don't look that. But yeah, it's what it is. Trust, we need a solid group of plan A and plan B players, not guys that are shit and we're talking about 4 or 5 games and acting accordingly. Like, Mbappe, when he's 32, he's coming to the Emirates, man. On rating. But then they can be a squad done, bro. But this is what I'm saying, bro. Respectfully, you know, Eddie can be part of it, but Arteta can't sit there and talk about 90 to 100 goals. You're not going to do it with Eddie. Obviously, Eddie's never been given the opportunity per se, but come on, like, it's all hypotheticals. We're quite lucky that Saka and Smith Rowe are scoring goals. You know, even if you become 30, like Kane, like Vardy, like Aubameyang, like Salah, like Ronaldo, whether these guys have not scored for 1 game or 10 games and things, they haven't scored at times. It's difficult to score week in, week out. Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli could score a lot more. He's only got 5. They're learning to score goals. They're not goal scorers. To be a goal scorer, in my book, you got to do that for years. They're still learning. There's 2. So again, I hope they do it next season, and there's an expectation, but there's no guarantee Saka and Smith Rowe are going to put up double numbers. There's no guarantee that Eddie and Nketiah, same way he's gone through good periods, he's going to go through negative periods, just like Aubameyang and Lacazette throughout their time. So you're betting on that. Jesus, if he signed, I'm enticed by the potential of what he can and can't do and all these things. But he's never scored 20 league goals, 15 league goals. So you're hoping on that, on the potential of that, the potential of Eddie, the potential of the young guys, you know. And I'm obviously, if you buy a more 30 striker, there's no guarantee, but it's all hypotheticals, really. Again, it's not really fair for me to expect these guys to score because they're not goal scorers, or they haven't moved into that territory of becoming goal scorers. They're still at the stage where they're learning. So it's not exactly fair, with the exception of Gab Jesus, because he should be coming into his peak per se now, I lie. But yeah, Eddie's turning 23. And I think people are quite harsh on the man's development. You know, he has probably stalled, probably should have went out alone and that. But I do think he developed when he came back from Leeds. He has taken his chance with giving an afforded stay in the team. But, you know, we got to move away from that. Like, I'm all for Eddie staying and being part of this thing. But, yeah, man, like, we need to do something, really and truly. We got things to do, man. Let's be honest with ourselves. Hey, DG, love your channel. Who do you think will be our starting striker next season? Not a clue, man. I hope it's Martinez or Darwin Núñez in it. When Hickey comes, Cedric gone. I mean, that American centre-back's clearly going to hit out on loan again, man. He's definitely going on loan, though. Tavernier, the Rangers could do a lot worse. Pardon me. DG, do you feel that 5 subs next season is going to change how any teams operate in the market? You'll need a better and bigger squad, something Arsenal already lack. Probably, you probably need a bigger squad. You know, obviously, I do like the way 3 subs is deployed at in the Premier League. But yeah, it could also keep the harmony as well, because obviously we're going to be in Europa or the Champions League. 5 subs, there's more game time for people. But, you know, Arteta has shown he will make subs if he wants to make subs. So, I don't know. But you're right, still. And maybe it means we can keep people fit. No more youngsters, and I don't agree. Buy the right players. I don't care if they're 32 or whatever. Just buy the right experienced dons, because we've been buying experienced players and whatnot, and they've all been meaty more time. Wouldn't even mind Eddie starting Prem games if we have another striker bagging in the champs. And then when we don't finish in the Champions League space, come on, Dan, what are we on about it? There is no guarantee, you know. There's no guarantee. That's the thing. So make an educated gamble. And based on last season, I'll trust Arteta with his ID, but he will be more likely to trust to score goals. Lautaro Martinez, Osimhen, Darwin Núñez, Eddie Nketiah. Hypothetically, even though I'm happy for Gabriel Jesus. And this is on top of having a shit market anyways. And the thing is, I told you, you lot can go back to my videos. I told you Lukaku's not going to bang at Chelsea. The logic made sense. The season before Lukaku arrived, they created a lot of chances. There was a lot of chefs. There weren't someone who wanted to be a food critic, which Lukaku could have been. Never going to fit their system. If Lukaku, the only thing that saves Lukaku at top teams is if he scores goals. If he's not, there's issues. It was never going to work. Well, Gab, this isn't suited to the Prem. What a twat. Hey, man said monkey. I know your wife likes Jungle Fever, bro. So like, bro. Black Don's probably smashing out your wife bareback while you're trolling. I hear it, man. I hear it. No, Sterling will choose Arsenal. He always wanted to move to the Emirates. Hey, you trying to promote your bullshit on my channel. You don't know that. DG, have you seen the new Champions League format 2024? Looks like 5 teams will be in the Champions League from now on. That's good, but we need to do a thing, man. Núñez, oh man, shouting, very passionate. Núñez or Martinez and Jesus, argument done. I hear that. With Nelson returning from loan, would you be happy for him to be kept, to not have to buy a winger if Pepe leaves? Not really. I would love Nelson to stay, but a bit like Eddie and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, they have a decision to make. With Europe, maybe they want to stay, but are you going to play enough games to really develop? Once you've been given that drug of playing football, you can't really turn back. Starting games, you can't really turn back. Fans are prisoners of the moment. Eddie starting Prem games. Yeah, man, bro. Ahead of yourself, bro. Emotion, but I hear it, man. Gab Jesus is the only proven one. He is. But even that, what's he proven on? Gabriel Jesus is not proven for scoring goals. He's you know he can be a good player as part of a squad and all these sort of things, and he can come in and do a thing, but he's not a proven goal scorer. It almost shocks you to see Gabriel Jesus' numbers. Just until he started getting linked with Arsenal, and maybe that was a kick up the arse pause that he needed. He had identical stats to Lacazette. Maybe the penny dropped for him. I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Are we still linked with Gakpo? I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't, George. It's all banter, man. Let's not take this idiot. He's saying it behind the screen, man. Like, come on, man. What a silly twat. Would you or re-sign Eddie and buy a target, man? As I said, if we can get 2 strikers and it means Eddie leaving, I'm more on that, man. There was a genuine possibility in my head that Haaland would come to us after Odegaard's comments, but I wish him well at City. You lot were dream chasing. You lot used to say to me, oh, the price tag, look at the release clause. I said to you, that's not the real piece. As you can see, the price tag, when you consider everything, the agents, the wages, all of that, he's earning 300 plus a week. It's closer to 85 million. He probably hasn't had that run. But as much as we work with our project is potential and stuff, I would like to sign some players that will kind of know what we're getting. There's not too many players. Obviously, the young players do their thing, but there's not too many players we can sit there and say, you know what you're getting with these players. Happy birthday to Diaby as well, the full Guna. It's crazy, man. Why would Gabriel Jesus, his agent, go and talk? Well, maybe they it wouldn't surprise me if Gabriel has just used his Arsenal to go and finesse another move elsewhere, if I'm honest with you. He's always been linked with Inter Milan. Go and live R9's career. Just described, I love the content and how you're not an unrealistic fan. Parker, appreciative. I want Jesus and Nkunku and Telemans. I haven't heard Nkunku's name for a minute. What would you say is the best Emirates era 11? No, that's a difficult one off the top of my head, bro. Ski. Prime Koscielny's there. Shit, off the top of my head, I think Ramsdale's there. You know, I'd probably say Ramsdale. We've had some rubbed goalies. Right back, Sagna. Tierney/Tomiyasu for left back. I want to say Mertesacker as the second choice centre back, you know, but I do like Gabriel. Don't know off the top of my head, but I do know I'd probably have Aubameyang up front, Alexis Sanchez left wing, Mesut Ozil and Santi Cazorla would be getting in there. Yeah, man, I'd have to sit down and really think about that. They didn't just sign him for 57 million. It's 85 million euros. Who do you think is better, Jesus or Vlahovic? At goal scoring, Vlahovic. Arshavin was my guy. Ramsey's my guy, but I ain't putting him. I don't think I'm putting him in our best 11 that I want to see without everything else. Van Persie could get in there, but where? Alexis, Aubameyang, the right wing is free. As I said, I'd have to really sit down and think about it, man. The only benefit of doubt I'd give Jesus is the City team is designed to get goals from everywhere, but you could also say that has he been an out-and-out goal scorer? It wouldn't have been that way. Boy, I don't know, man. Tierney over Clichy. Clichy was me. I'm putting Tierney over Clichy. 100%. The fuck? For Marlon. Overrated. Was a good player, but overrated, bro. Like I said, you put me on the spot. Overrated. Became a flight risk. Nah, Mertesacker weren't terrible, bro. Santi was one of my first videos was breading Santi and saying he's underappreciated. Probably a midfield of Mesut Ozil, Santi Cazorla, and says Fabregas. I'm just here to see good football. Alexis left wing, Aubameyang through the middle. Someone put the ball in the back of the net. Arshavin on the right. That'd probably be my guy, you know. Van Persie hold the bench. Adebayo hold the bench. Tierney left back. Sagna right back. Yeah, man. Has this never really had that run in the team? I think he'd score more goals, but you have to ask why didn't he get the role in the team? Nah, I don't think Clichy's better than Tierney. I don't. Clichy was kind of shit, bro. Clichy used to get terrorized, bro. How many times did Clichy used to get caught in possession? And then they tried to bring through Ahmed Traore. Thank God we saw he was a dud sooner rather than later. Jogba, rumours he's probably still spinning on the carpet after Jogba dealt with him. Really made the guys, man. Santi was lit, man. Cold. I don't know. I don't know about if Gibbs was cold. Cold is a strong word still. Clichy did his thing for City, but it's just what he did at Arsenal, and even that, it was meaty there. Walcott makes right wing, not mine. Yeah, nah. Haleb gets there before Walcott. Take nothing away from Walcott. Arshavin gets there before him, man. I don't get this hate for Tierney that I'm seeing from Arsenal fans. These are the same dons who keep shouting about Guendouzi and Aubameyang being treated unfairly. Semi and Nasri baller again, but only 11 can play. I think I said Ozil, says Santi. Unfortunately, is what it is. To be fair, Nasri could have gotten off that right wing. Arshavin, he's probably one of our big signings at the moment. We signed him. I really did like watching him play. Gibbs was tired, bro. Accidental fullback. Cold is a shout and a half. DG, who's got the highest ceiling out of Saka, Emil, or Odegaard? Please, you're my dad. I'm not your dad, bro. I'm not your dad. I ain't got no kids. Trust me. You got a dad, bro. Don't say that. I don't know, man. Sometimes I think he's Saka, then I think he's Smith Rowe. But I do think maybe because he's been on the scene for a while and he's a bit of an older head, I do think it might be Odegaard, you know, if he really wants it. DJ, I would pay to watch you play pro clubs with your mates. If you ever do, get some Spud supports involved. I appreciate that. Podolski ain't getting in no best Emirates team. Don't be silly. So I don't know for that. He could be injury prone. I wouldn't say he's not dependable, but even that, he's still better than fucking Clichy. Fuck, man, say Clichy, bro. I'm not accepting it from people who tried to tell me Eddie Nketiah was treated unfairly. And I'm not accepting it from you, Jay, because you said Marie was better than Gabriel. Allow me. Gibbs did okay to us. Did okay for us. Gibbs had his seconds, but yeah, man. Meaty. Mertesacker underappreciated, but had his moments where he was tired, man. Like, you're moving mad. We've been in the mud, bro. These are some shit duns, bro. Like, I'll just talk about Arsenal's attack. I'd rather talk about Arsenal's attack over the years. The defenders and the keepers. Oh my god, Manune, Ospina. When Fabianski used to be shit until 2014. Almunia been committing crimes with this football club since 2006. Ospina, I'm seeing man collect. How could a man just? Do you remember the corner? Do you remember the corner against Swansea? Allow me, man. These are meaty duns. I ain't wasting my breath chatting about these duns, man. But we have Arsenal breed accidental defenders, bro. Rosicky don't get in the best Arsenal Emirates 11 as much as I love him. Come on, DG. We need some positive motivation for the fan base. Listen, can be positive, bro. I would take Nkonku over Musa Diaby. Same. Kalachi. I mean, Bellerin was better. When Bellerin was half decent, I preferred that to Gibbs. Shout out to Santos for the Chelsea game, but meaty. Very meaty. Very meaty. How? Van Persie's sick, but I just think I need if you're asking me to name a team, I think Alexis is gonna get me out of the seats. Aubameyang was my captain, my talisman, and I think he's scoring goals. Not that Van Persie isn't. Shout out to Van Persie, but he had 2 great seasons in particular at Arsenal. Then fucked off to United and had a good season. You know, he was lit. But I think Aubameyang's putting the balls in the back of the net. Alexis Sanchez is there. I'm not changing my midfield of Mesut Ozil, Santi Cazorla, and Cesc. Right wing, I'd have to think about. You could go with Nasri, could go with Arshavin. There's hella dons that could go there. Might just put Saka for longevity, you know, and just because he's hailing. Defense is meaty. Yeah. Fuck all of that, lad. I mean, I don't know who these Arsenal fans are, man. Who's talking about that? Czech. I think Czech was a better keeper than given credit for, but yeah, man, Czech was booky when it came from playing out from the back. Our recruitment has been meaty for a hot minute, trust. Unfortunately. Let me scroll up. I don't want to miss anything. Ramsey should probably be there, but come on, man. You can't have Cesc, Ozil. Who else I say? Santi, and then what, man? You could force Ramsey right wing like we used to, or Wilshere right wing, but yeah, man, it's a bit of a myth. Everything about it's a myth. 257 likes on YouTube. Can we push towards 300? Twitch gang, you're in top form. Shout out Giroud. Bench thing. Odegaard to make that midfield in due time. I already said Cesc Fabregas is coming like we're not listening. I mean, Vermaelen could get there, but I don't feel right in saying Vermaelen. Like, all the centre backs been shit. I hope Reece Nelson. Bro, that January window where we signed Mertesacker, Benayoun, Santos, just bare meaty duns. Best 11 of Emirates era. We'd have to sit down and think about it, man. Winger has to be Overmars or Perez. It's not Emirates though. Hey, shout out Jeremy Doku. What about worst 11? There's been shit, man, bro. If Tavares carries on, he might get slapped there. I can't lie. Traore left back. What's that you that we had up front, man? Park. Just 'cause I never saw you. Chamak might be there. Dead, man. DG, keep up. Appreciate that. Hey, DG, keep up the great content. Curious if you think Telemans represents a true upgrade on Xhaka. For me, it feels a sideways move. A little bit of an upgrade, but he has a lot of the same issues that Xhaka has. I don't think it transforms our midfield, but I'm having it. Man, yeah, I wouldn't say Song's in the worst team. I can't lie. Unpopular opinion. Song incredibly overrated by Arsenal fans. Defensive mid whose best highlights are assists. And one of his career highlights is Puyo at Barca giving you a trophy and you thought it was for you. I hear it. Don't forget, people, North London derby tomorrow. People, hit the like button. Exactly. That's horrible. Like, the sample size is tiny. So I can't accept your opinion on defenders. Like, and I'm therefore, if you're not a fullback, I'm not accepting your opinion on fullbacks. I respect it, but I'm not taking it in. Tierney FC. That's my guy. I'm riding for Tierney. Pause. Till the wheels fall off. Upgrade, but we might be in that. Loving the top. It's mad. I appreciate that, man. Green screen making it move mad, bro. Sylvester and do you know what? Gallas is in one of the worst defense. Just because he might not have been the worst player, but bro, come on, man. Captain's wearing number 10 as a centre back. Shit, relaxed hair, and he's just acting like a twat all the time. Shout out to him for scoring that header against his former team, Chelsea. But just for the way he used to move, I will put Gallas there. Just for the way Gallas used to behave. Nah, I wouldn't even put Kalstrom there. He scored I allow him. He scored a pen. We don't mock injuries, bro. That's very, very, very low of you, Jay, to mock injuries. We don't do any of that. It says a lot about the person to mock someone's health still. Let's hope you never have to suffer anything. I'd rather Will today, he scores away from home. Come on, Alex Song was wavy, unpopular opinion. I mean, you say you're not mocking it. You said injury FC. That is literally mocking it, bro. Now we're both just confused. Anyways, sensible comments. Come on, Alex Song was wavy, unpopular opinion, but he's better than Partey. What's the time? I think it's time for me to go get lunch soon, man. DG, would you rather be in Europa League with a manager like Conte or Champions League with Arteta? I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't care about Conte. To a degree, I don't care about Arteta. Bro, Champions League or Europa League, I'm picking Champions League. So that answers your question. Bro. I don't give a fuck about that. Conte's even sly shit in Europe. Not that Arteta's done anything in Europe. That's dead, fam. You're just a prick. Nah, Wellington Silva was robbed. Joel Campbell tried a thing, but in reflection, he was robbed, man. Not Arteta. Wenger just didn't feel him. Back free for you against Spurs. It's a possibility. It's a serious possibility. Xhaka doesn't get injured and you man are fighting tooth and nail to keep him. I believe we'll beat Tottenham tomorrow. Believe, bro. Believe. Arsenal should go all in for Frankie de Jong. Trust. FIFA settings. Monreal. Hey, shout out Monreal. You're in the best 11. Big up Monreal. He started off terribly at Arsenal, but he did his thing. See, Tristan, that's a shout. Monreal's there, bro. Man are talking to me about Clichy. Oh, Monreal can take Tierney's place. Man are talking about Clichy, fam. Akpom weren't level. Conte is the next level to Arteta. He is, but man are asking me, do I want to be in Europa League with Conte or Champions League with Arteta? I want to hit the job, yours. I don't want to be playing in that extended cup. No, if we had a little Monreal in the side now, see, they're the sort of squad play. Not that he was necessarily a squad player, he played quite a lot, but that's the sort of squad player we had. Slightly, Monreal's probably a better centre back than certain man right now. Campbell, GNABRY right then, false. You're forgetting GNABRY 2014. Terrible shout, horrible shout. That's horrible, horrible shout. Man, always forget that. Man, always forget about GNABRY's role in 2014 in the FA Cup. Ironically, in a North London derby. What do you think about Pogba? Would you take him at Arsenal despite his attitude? What's this? Where you get this attitude comment from? What convinced you? What makes you think Pogba got attitude? I need to know. Because I'm taking Pogba, regardless of this attitude. How do we know Pogba's got attitude this year? Where is that coming from? You had a lot of time. Hey, stop all of that ASAP, man. Not your dad, blood. Stop all of that, man. What's wrong with you? Yeah, my brother took a pic with him when he was playing shit. He had the word. If we're going for De Jong, we should just get Rice. I'm quite hungry, so I wouldn't mind some jollof. Shout to my African brothers and sisters out here, but you could never be talking about Arsenal buying Declan Rice over Frankie De Jong. Might be weird, but back in the day, I used to rate Jenkinson so hard. I used to hate watching Jenkinson because he was so fucking shit. And people, he's an Arsenal fan. He loves the club. Arsenal fans have some meaty standards, you know. Oh my, he loves the club. Oh my god! I swear, the only time I felt happy for Jenkinson is I swear he scored against Norwich or something, and he's celebrating. Oh my god, I'm so happy to be here. I won a ticket to play for Arsenal, and I've scored. But he was meaty. That's how you know football's a game of opinions. How the hell did you become a professional footballer? How? Who scouted you to sign for Arsenal Football Club? How? How did you get capped by this country? How? So many hows. Meaty. Come on. Come on, man. Try, you know what you're doing, man. Looking with this attitude thing. I don't know. I need to know because I don't know about that one. I don't know about the attitude thing there. It's looking really VAR-ish. Monreal was solid 7 out of 10 every game, and more importantly, was available 30 games a season. He'll always have Monreal centre back, Rob Holding, Mertesacker. They'll always have my support because they came of age against flipping what's his face, man, Costa. Crazy. Podolski was a baller. He had a great shot. Pogba's done, man. He's cutting. He should cut. Just cut. But we was bugging out, man. Shout out to Cohen Bramwell because that move just got him out the semi-pro circle and back into this thing. But yeah, man. I don't know where Pogba's. Maybe Pogba's got attitude, but I don't know. Like, this attitude thing. Yeah, Ramsey scored a bonga that game as well. I'll give him that. You lot in top form. What are we reminiscing about? How did we get into memory lane? Can't lie, some of you, I respect everyone's opinions, but some of you, the bar's on the floor. Can't cap, the bar is on the floor. Pogba plays too much. His work rate is bad. Mourinho literally said he was a virus to the team, to the Man U team. He only with France. Fair enough. I ain't going to fight Pogba's call. No, I mean, he's probably had to thingy that. Pogba, you know, first guy I've been, you know, he's exercising his calf in training, man, onto him. It's crazy. Jenkinson played for Welling United, then went Charlton, then got signed by Wenger. I listen, I respect it. He did his thing. I respect it so much. You get my respect. I respect that. You did your thing. You know, nobody begged you to, you know, not put a gun to your head. Nobody put a gun to these scouts' heads to find you. You did your thing. Carl Jenkinson. I can't get onto you, but I think it's a mockery. This is why football is once again a funny old game of opinions. This is a man who at 30 years of age is on loan at Melbourne City after Nottingham Forest, but Nottingham Forest fans will call him shit. Meaty, like, but how did you? I even forgot. How did you get Birmingham City and and West Ham United loans and you know, it cost £1 million, you know. Meaty, man, absolute meaty. Pardon me, he's from Finland and Sweden. Why don't you play for? Why don't you play for Finland? I mean, for Sweden. One cap. To be fair, you know what it is? Jenkinson can look back at his career, bro. You were bought for £1 million. You played for your country. You got capped by your country. You played for Arsenal, bro. You know, and can't tell you nothing. Dons can't tell you nothing. But in my humble opinion, you're fucking shit. Like, very shit. Like, apologies for the language, but it's a mockery. If you had a choice, DG, would you take Nunes or Martinez? Flip a coin, probably Martinez, man. Yeah, one shot, bro. He did a thing. But as I say, when you say football's a funny old game of opinions, you know, he's done well. I can't, but football's a game of opinions. I've got nothing to do with Jenkinson. I respect it. I rate it. I just think it's a madness. There's better ballers in ends. Like, the fuck? On that note, though, man, well, I'd love to stay here, man. We're talking about some meaty guys. It's making me hungry, man. On that note, people, it's been a fantastic live stream across YouTube and Twitch. Don't forget, people, later today, half an hour before kickoff, I'm going to be live across Twitch and YouTube for Arsenal versus Leeds. And obviously, hey, brother, this guy's you know, it's North London derby tomorrow, innit, people? Yeah, bro. Bro, I knew a lot about defending. I played fullback, centre half, and sweeper. I even coached Joe Lescott for 3 years before he signed to Wolves. Well, you clearly don't know enough then, and that makes me look at you a bit concerning, bro. Flipping hell, you know. That don't mean anything. Phil, you know, Sir Alex Ferguson sat there and said Phil Jones will be the most important player in United's history. I respect your opinion, but I can't. Yeah, man. Some of the shouts that we're gonna have to love. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. Some of your shouts are for discount. Hey, Coach Julian Lescott down the CV. Is that what you told the galley in the smoking area? I hear it. Saka or fatty. Big up Colo. Brazy. Come on, my dude. Come on. Without you, lot, it's dead. Last one, though. Last one. Trust discount. Have to cap some man's opinions. Did you hear Arteta said about Saka and Ben White that they're feeling better but need to still be assessed? Imagine Pepe has to start. Nah, there's a bit of games being played there, man. What? Who's mentioned Joey Barton? Well, I'm not even gonna, yeah, man. Philly, suck him on, man. It's as simple as that, man. I'm not even gonna agree to disagree, man. But I'm not taking it from Dons who said Marie's better than Gabriel. I'm holding that until the day I die. I'm holding that against you. But all banter, all entertainment, appreciative for you lots of opinions and all these sort of things, people. We've covered the transfers. We went on a tangent about other stuff. It's elite, people. I appreciate that. As I said, the good times are not done because, again, shout out to the Twitch gang because this is our second stream as well. This is our second stream. It's been a big push. Tomorrow's the big one. Today we're doing up this where we're Leeds fans for 90 minutes. Again, Arsenal fans, we shouldn't even support Leeds because the minute we start supporting Liverpool, they're dropping points against Spurs, innit? So let's just watch the game on that note. But on that note, you lot stay blessed, stay safe. I'm out.
There's always that active red light defending. I think it's like